Hi everybody, I'm Blayne Tyler. Okay, cool video today. I just want to show you something. Um, I want to talk about something that happened, and I thought I was prepared for it, but I got ripped off. When I was out hiking around, is that this time of year, last year I think, or it was last year, a couple of years ago maybe, and I didn't get the evidence, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So I never talked about it. Um, But since people are just telling stories and you don't know the stories are made up, I might as well tell you an actual encounter that happened. I was out hiking the quad trails. You don't usually find prints on quad trails because they get destroyed. Um, I must have pulled the Bigfoot back to me when I was back at my car. The car's right there. And the Bigfoot started talking Sasquatch to each other. Whatever, it's just the best way to describe it. Just like the recordings at the, I don't know, Navajo Reserve or some kind of reserve where it's like a broken English slash something else language. You can't understand it, blah, 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 like that, right? There's a little bit of it on the Sierra Sounds. Anyway, right at my car. So okay, I didn't go anywhere, and the reason I went back in my car was because I wasn't prepared for winter. I went out in the spring, it was late April, and I got out, or mid-April, late April, and I got out and I got there and it was like snowstorm. And I'm like, geez, I'm in my light cotton pants and stuff. So I'm like, all right, there's enough, And, my hands are all cold. I couldn't work my equipment, so that was enough. So I came back to my car and I thought, all right, I'm recording it all with this cheap piece of shit conference recorder. Don't buy these. They're like 60 bucks. It's a waste of 60 bucks, 70 bucks, whatever it is, wherever you are. Save your money, and this one cost me 120. It's like a music recorder, just audio. And Mike Patterson recommended these. I know Mike, and I haven't talked to him in a long time though. But anyway, I'm not a big audio guy, but I turn it on and I go hunting them down or whatever, right? Everybody knows that. But anyway, so here I am at the car thinking, all right, you know, I'm recording this language and at my car. And I get home and there's nothing on this cheap piece of shit. Wasted time. That's a rare opportunity that was wasted because I didn't have the right equipment. And this is the cheap piece of shit I had when they spoke English. And I thought at that time it just wasn't positioned right or pointing at them right. I thought it was me. I never thought, well, that this cheap piece of crap wouldn't get the job done when there's obvious sound around it. So, okay, I learned, and now I'm recording the odd audio with the more professional one. Still keep this just for whatever, if I need to make notes or something and I want to write it down. But anyway, use these. They're like recording music kind of thing. Um, got the better dual mics and stuff. So anyway, yeah, so they're talking Sasquatch. I don't know what the language is. I just say talking Sasquatch. Right at my car, I start to unpack, I put my monopod in the trunk and I put my gear in there, or sometimes I leave it in the front. And I usually leave it in the front as long as I'm not going somewhere where I'm worried about someone breaking it and taking it. And then, but you literally got to leave your equipment running. I got to build a holder or something so I can put my audio right on the door frame as I drive out, just in case one screams or does something. Because, I missed out on that when that little juvie or big juvie, I don't know what it was screaming once. I think I posted it already, as I was driving out, and I kept thinking I was running over it because it was only doing it when I was driving. So I got out of the car twice and I kept looking under my wheel wells. And you know what? I was really scared. I was really scared that, okay, if there is one under the car, is mom and dad going to understand that's an accident? 10-foot tall adults, 20 feet away, seen me hurt their kid, the kid crawling around the car, maybe taking cover. So I was worried about that. But anyway, yeah, they followed me out, start talking that little kind of Sasquatch, I don't know how to explain it, just gibberish kind of, to us sounds like gibberish English, but it's just, they can speak so fast. And yeah, so I just wanted to report that. That really happened. I just didn't have good enough equipment. So, Anyway, so I'm going to shut down and actually going to look for prints here. Probably quads have ruined them. But it's a good area. There's nice and heavy cover. And there's something, I mean, not a lot of stuff to look at, but, you know, to watch the cars go by, maybe. So, alright, so let's go do that.
Right, so I didn't find any prints except a little parcel over a fence, and I'm not gonna bother posting it. But I did find the exact same gibberish sound I heard, and I remembered the name. I looked it up, and a Ultima Rez recording, the gibberish and the little screechy sounds, and really weird. And I'm gonna post some pictures while you listen to it. Right, so pretty creepy cool hearing that sound like straight on a no amplification device needed. I thought I had it with this shitty little thing. But I mean, I remembered that that's the exact same thing I heard at the Ultima Rez recording, and I don't know what it means. I don't know how to decipher that. I mean, mostly that scratchy stuff and maybe some grunts in there, but you know, obviously different order with what I heard. And then it stopped, and then I drove away. But I mean, I thought I had it. So, lesson learned: don't use those conference recorders. And hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share. And I got a Patreon channel. Oh, I got a good video coming where I went back to a location where they ambushed me and they ran me out. One of them almost took my head off with a branch, and I knew they were there. So instead of just wandering around the paths like a tourist, I just walked up to them and wanted to see what they do. And it's just the juvies, and I got a picture of the juvies, but I don't know what happened to the adults. So I'll post that one soon, and maybe I'll put a little trailer so you'll know if you're interested or not to go to Patreon and help me out get my 4K camera. Okay, thanks for watching.